Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin here in the Golf Shop studio, and today we are talking about the latest golf footwear from Asics, and we will see if it might be the right choice for you. But before we get into the shoes, I ask you to click on the red subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode of the Golf Spotlight. And comment down below, do you prefer your golf shoes spiked or non-cleated? Let us know. But now, let's get to the footwear as we're joined by the GM of Cleveland Asics North America, Ryan Polanco. Ryan, thanks for joining us.
Hey Ralph, good morning. Yeah, thank you for having me.
The newest golf release from Asics, the Gel Course Ace, is a stunning shoe, but there is a lot going on inside.
Yeah, definitely. When we talk Asics, you can kind of dive into all the technologies, but I think what a lot of your listeners are going to see when they really try this shoe on, Asics is known for comfort. It's known for performance. If we're talking about some of these technologies that are in this shoe, the Asics gel on the heel, the flight foam in the midsole, these are technologies that have been used in the Kayano and a lot of other Asics running shoes, performance running shoes that a lot of athletes use in marathons. Essentially, half of the runners in the New York City Marathon trust those two technologies over their course of 26.2 miles. So when you jam pack those couple of technologies into the heel and midsole of a golf shoe, you're really going to have the most comfortable golf shoe out there when you're walking 18 holes in comparison to training for 26.2 miles at a time. So I think that'll really be the one big thing that your listeners will notice when they try it on is the overall comfort and support of this shoe. But I think one of the nice things about the Ace is it's not only a spikeless shoe, which a lot more golfers have been really trending towards purchasing kind of in recent years, but also, I think for those dew sweepers out there, this also has a waterproof upper as well. So you can trust it early in the morning or kind of in those winter months as well. But kind of the overall lightweight upper now has a completely waterproof lining as well.
This shoe has an air mesh upper, but did I just hear you right? It's waterproof?
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a very lightweight mesh. Yes, you're correct. But also like the waterproof lining that's done kind of to wrap around on the inside of the shoe, that's what gives it the waterproof protection. I think that's what will give those dew sweepers who are kind of listening in the confidence to go out there early morning and play in this golf shoe, but also just to make sure that kind of there's no extra moisture out there. So a little less worry when you're out there on the golf course.
You talked about the midsole flight foam. It really is comfortable, especially for those looking to walk the course.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, like I said, like flight foam, this was kind of one of these technologies that was developed to really increase shock absorption, specifically for runners who are training for a marathon. So kind of if you're taking that same technology, putting it into a golf shoe, if you're walking 18 holes, it's, this is really going to be the best performance to keep you feeling your best after you walk 18 or 36 or more.
Of course, this shoe is non-cleated, but a lot of research went into the biomechanics of players to see exactly where traction was most needed.
Yeah, so actually, with more golfers kind of trending towards spikeless options out there in the marketplace, we wanted to make sure that we were placing our best foot forward for, pardon the pun, but we really wanted to make sure that this gave the ultimate traction from every phase of the swing, but also for the golfer who's walking too. So the FG traction sole essentially is built specifically for the golfer in mind. So essentially you have different spikes located different directions, not only in the ball of the foot, in the toe of the foot, and also in the heel of the foot, essentially to give you the best traction while you're walking up or down a hill, but also in terms of the flex groove, they're strategically positioned so that as you're loading the swing, you have the most grip and traction as you start the backswing, as well as when you start the transition and follow through. Essentially, each one of those spikes are strategically placed to help keep you grounded throughout your entire swing.
If people want to learn more about the Gel Course Ace or to see any of the golf shoes from Asics, where should they go?
I would tell them to go to shrixon.com/Asics, and I would also tell them to go check out the Gel Course Glide. This was actually something we talked about a year ago, and we have a couple of fantastic new colorways that are out now and at a great price point. But yeah, shrixon.com/Asics to learn more.
Ryan, thanks for taking the time to join us.
You got it. Thank you, Ralph.
We want to thank Ryan Polanco for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Once again, please click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss one of our exclusive features. Have questions? Leave a comment down below. We always reply. Follow us on Twitter at Golf Spotlight and get the latest from us on Instagram at The Golf Spotlight. And listen to the Range Podcast, where we do deep dives into your favorites in golf and golf equipment by talking to the men and women behind their creation. Finally, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight, where we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.